Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? It is great to be back with y'all. I got the green screen going on today. I had to shoot another video for the gym, and Joe is actually not going to be with us today. Let me pull up the comments. Joe has a bunch going on. Daniel, what's up? JM, what's going on, my dude? So Joe won't be with us today. We've had a crazy week. I won't even get into it all. My little boy's got a little bit of a surgery tomorrow. No big deal. Just getting some ear stuff going on. So we've been taking him back and forth, and it's just been busy. It's January, and it's in a gym. You guys know how that goes. So Joe has been crazy busy at work as well. So hopefully you guys can hear me. TFO, what is up? I'm going to check my voice just to make sure everything's good to go. But you guys are going to be stuck with me. Yeah, perfect. Going to be stuck with me today. And we do have some good and some not so good news. We'll see how that goes. I am going to clear up some Voyager news as well. As always, guys, if you have questions or you have anything, you guys know how we like to run our lives. We keep them interactive. Joe and I have been shooting. We've shot a bunch of videos this week. We just didn't have time to edit them all, so they're going to come out next week. And we're shooting a bunch this weekend as well. Our schedules clear up big time after this week. But, man, it feels good to be back on a live again. All right. So if you guys would, smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Do all the good things. Okay, we're going to get into some things. If you guys have any questions, as always, guys, just go ahead and post them below, and I will get to them. I have about 25 to 30 minutes, and then I got an on-ramp, so we'll get through whatever we can. Let's go ahead and jump all the way over here, guys, to coin market cap. We are looking at about just over $1 trillion. That's what you like to see. Bitcoin rolling just over $23,000, and you guys know, Joe made a video today. He is turning into a bull. This dude is turning into a bull. That's what up. What do you guys? Are you guys becoming bullish like Joe? So Joe, to be fair, Joe called the market as far as it being in a bear market immediately. I wasn't with him on this one. So I mean, I'm talking November when we started our channel. By December of last year, this dude was already like, we're in a bear market. Like, he knew it right away, called it, stuck with his guns, and he was right, dead right. I didn't think so because I thought, in my personal opinion, that it was just too many macro events pushing it down. Whatever, I was wrong, that's fine. And now Joe is making another big call, saying basically he thinks we're out and we're going to be climbing to new all-time highs eventually. Now, he didn't say soon, go back and watch the video, but there's a lot going on here, guys. And now we're going to go and head on over to coin market cap here. Ethereum sitting at just 1,600, BNB 305. You've got XRP, been on a little bit of a pump lately, up over 40 cents. Cardano been rolling. Cardano has been rolling 30. I think Cardano, my personal opinion, was way too beat down. It was way far gone, way further than it ever should have been. I mean, it touched 23 cents, people. 23-cent Cardano, and you didn't pick any up. You're crazy. You are absolutely crazy. Doug says, I've been bullish since June crash, mainly because I know that's true. I can't say that, but that is true, although we'll probably end up saying it. Des says, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that it's going up, but I still wanted some time to accumulate. Agreed. Honestly, I would take more time, especially like if we got our tax return back. I'd feel like that would be really good because then get a good amount of money back to invest, but it is what it is. I'm happy where I'm sitting right now in my projects. Also, we have 100x altcoin right here video coming out very soon. You guys are going to want to watch 100x altcoin video coming your guys' way. What else did I want to look up? Pretty much not too much, everything looking pretty decent. ApeCoin up 30%. Why is that up 30%? I have no idea, but it's up 30%. So VeChain in my opinion, along with Cardano, but VeChain, I said it before, I'll say it again. I think that is your most for sure bet in a 10x in this market. That's my opinion. I think they are laying the ground rules. I think they've been forgotten about a little bit. I think some of their, news has even been suppressed, probably by their own fault and their own decision making to do so. But I really believe VeChain is absolutely going to take off in this next bull run, and I think it just can do really, really well. I think HBAR's up there with it as well. Obviously, we're in both of those projects, so that does help as well. All right, guys, so CoinMarketCap, you get it. Cool. Let's go ahead and move on to some articles here. What we've got here, guys, is the SEC rejects ARK21 share spot Bitcoin ETF. And here's the thing. This is the second time they had to file it back in May. And the big thing here is that they're not going to stop. They're going to keep going to do it. But here's the line that really gets me in this. I'm going to try to blow it up here. Is that basically, let me see here where to go. right here. So for the second time, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Act, the SEC, rejected a joint effort by ARK Investment in 21 shares in Bitcoin spot ETF, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Had failed to demonstrate its proposal inconsistent with the requirements. Here's the thing. The requirements change all the time. And since we don't have anything for Bitcoin right now, or cryptocurrency for that matter, there's not really anything to go off of. So everybody right now is kind of taking a guess. And that's why I think it's going to be very difficult to get this spot ETF really approved. But when it does get approved, when it does, and it will, well, mark my words, it will, this market is going to go insane. That is basically trillions of dollars injected straight into the cryptocurrency market. So hopefully you're in it before then. And if you're with me right now, I can guarantee you are. This could be huge. And I thought it was just bullish news, even though it's kind of not bullish news as far as the article goes. But I think further down the road, it will be very bullish news. That's my opinion on it. All right, let's get to some Voyager and Binance news. This is an old article, but I at least wanted something to talk about and to bring to you guys. I'm going to bring my face up here. If you guys haven't voted yet, and there are some people asking about the questions. I voted today. I voted yes today. If you don't vote yes, I think it's ridiculous. You're going to get about 51% back as far as right now, and it's going to be your best option. Otherwise, you're probably going to get less than 20%. This is going to go on for years and years. You ain't going to see anything back. Okay. Very easy process to vote. They made it dummy proof. Just click the link that says vote online or whatever, vote, however you do it online via email, and you got to do a little pin code process. Super simple. And vote however you want to vote through there. And then what happens is you have to check a couple boxes. One of the boxes you have to check is going to be called the opt-in theory, okay? So the opt-in theory, I talked to Chase just before getting on here, and we've went over this before, but basically you're opting in with your vote that you're not going to essentially sue Voyager again. You're not going to go after any other claims, or you're not going to go after anything else that you may think you're owed from Voyager or anyone else for that matter. Basically, you're opting into the plan and you're not giving a crap about anything else. You're going to take your 51%, you're going to smile, and you're going to go away into the dark abyss, and that's the way it's going to be. So that's the first box. We got questions on that. The second box is the wind down theory. This one's pretty easy, and most people know this, but the wind down theory basically is Three Arrows Capital or any other funds that essentially needs to come back to Voyager. If they get them back and you're opting into the wind down theory, that means that they will automatically send you it, or you will get that down the road, 5, 6, 7 years, 2 years, whatever it is. The wind down theory means they will collect the funds and then they will distribute them as they come in. And so basically you don't have to do anything. There's nothing else you have to do. There's no voting. There's no nothing. You don't have to sign up for anything. They're just going to probably send it to your wallet, however they make that do. So those are the two things. If you didn't understand the boxes, they're that simple. Opt-in theory, you're not suing them, you're not going after them, you're taking your money, you're running. That's most likely what's going to happen, because even if you vote no and the majority votes yes, that means you opted in. So too bad for you. And then number 2 is going to be that wind down theory, okay? Dennis says, reports our CZ is about to get arrested. Here we go again. That's not good. I did not hear that. Dennis, where'd you hear that at? I'd love to bring that up. Yeah, because I did not hear that at all. Also, I did want to go over, I checked with Digital Asset News did actually a really good job on this, and he brought in someone that actually does cryptocurrency tax stuff. So here's the thing, guys. It's actually really simple. People on YouTube are making this way more difficult than it is. It's basically the same thing. So you can't take the loss on your capital gains or on your income, because that's two different things. Capital gains, you can take as much loss as you have in losses and put them against your capital gains essentially. You can only take 3,000 of that on your income each year, okay? So, and you can only do it once for that exact project. So for whatever that gains was. So you can't take 50,000 off your income. We all know that. That can only be 3,000. You could, if you sold your house and you made 100 grand, then yes, you could apply that 50,000 of the, that you lost. Let's say you had 100 grand in there, you lost 50K. You could apply that 50,000 you made on the profit of your house. Or you could do it to stocks, or you could do it to real estate or something like that. Then yes, you could apply that. Or you can also push it down the road. You will get credit for that $50,000 you lost in Voyager, in Celsius, in FTX, or whatever. It just may be pushed down the road. And there is no time limit. As long as you keep good records and all that stuff, there is no actual time limit. Bob came on here a while ago, kind of pretty much said the exact same thing, but this is actually really, really legit. So I do suggest going to watch it, but that's pretty much what he says, just to be able to get it back. Also, you can't claim it until everything is settled. So until Binance or Voyager or whomever deposits the funds that you are owed into your wallet, then it can become a taxable event. Anytime before that, it is not a taxable event. Okay, so if I lost, like right now, I'm going to lose about $8,000 to $8,500 in VeChain. Just being totally honest. Okay, that's about what I'm going to lose. I can't claim or do anything with that until it is deposited. So if I file my taxes before, all this is settled up, which it looks like I'm going to, then I can't claim any of that until the following tax season in 2024. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense, guys, but that's basically what that means. Dennis says crypto tips channel. They are always spot on. Money laundering fine could end Binance. Holy crap. That could be bad. But the money laundering, Dennis, is that the money laundering clauses here actually have hit a lot of banks. So JP Morgan just got hit with a money laundering bank. Wells Fargo just got hit with a money laundering bank fine. So there's several out there, over $100 million easily, and they all seem to figure it out and pay it. Now, is this the same situation? I have no idea. I haven't even read the article, but I do know these massive banks who kind of run the country, though, have every single one of them have been hit by fines for money laundering, and they just get hit a fine, they pay for it, and they move on. So I don't know if it's that big of a deal. I don't know if this is going to stop CZ in its tracks. I don't even know if it's true, but I do know that is true for sure. JM Vids, wait, so what do we do with our taxes to write off the money they stole? JM Vids, basically once they deposit that into your account, and let's say you lost 10 grand, you can write 3 grand off of your income. So there goes 3 of it. And then the remaining 7, you can write off on capital gains. So if you sold crypto this year and made money on it, sold stocks, sold real estate, sold your house, whatever you did on capital gains, you can then apply that 7 grand to your capital gains, but only 3 of it can go to your income. Okay, so like W-2, get paid for your job, all that good stuff. Okay. Des says, if I lost 20,000, I'd only be able to claim 3,000 every year for the next 6 years. Des, good question. Yes, that is true. However, because it's capital gains, I'm not sure. He didn't specify in here. If you guys it's a great question, because that's the same question I had at the end of this. I was going to actually post it in the comment section, but he doesn't clarify here that basically it doesn't necessarily go that way, because I don't know if you can then take the same exact money that you have left over and apply it to your income next year. But yes, that's true. Unless you have a capital gains, event, you can apply it. But you can take 3,000 of it, I know, and apply it to income. Can you do it over the next 6 years and just do it all income? Potentially. I'm not sure on that answer. Again, he didn't say it, so I'm not exactly sure, but it's a great question. I had the same question. JM Vid, so what if you have no capital gains? Then yes, then you're going to have to just like me. I don't have any real capital gains because I offset most of them. So, I think I'm going to wait till 2024 anyways, but then 3,000 would come off on your income. And then maybe you can apply another, like let's say you lost 12,000 for the next 4 years, you can apply 3,000 to your income. I'm not sure on that. I'm not sure. He didn't go over it on here. So DCF says, yep, income. So yeah, I would assume you could, but again, I don't want to say it because I'm not a tax guy. I'm not positive, but I'm assuming you could, but I'm not sure. JM Vids, will they ask where the money came from or anything? No, they shouldn't. It doesn't really matter. Depending on your accountant too. My accountant never does, but if I get audited or whatever, then I should be good to go. So JM Vids says, does the 3K make a difference in refund, you think? Yeah, it will. It will definitely help out for sure. Overall, you're going to get a bigger refund if you do it for sure. So I would plan on doing it. I know I'm going to. So, all right, guys. Couple things I wanted to go over, and this was kind of for the thumbnail a little bit that I thought was kind of crazy. Like I was like, dang, this is not only crazy, but it's cool at the same time. You want regulation? I will give you regulation. Again, we don't read articles to you, but I do want to go over this really quickly. Is what if Congress? So this is a cool idea. Mandated the separation of crypto in custody and crypto in exchanges. In other words, a company could be licensed to match buy-sell orders between investors. Basically, it'll be very similar to what they already do, but they don't have custody of your crypto. that is something that you could do for regulation. And I think, in my opinion, it would make it better. Now, those who are strongly against regulation are probably going to hate this idea, but I hate to tell everybody that it's coming. Regulation's coming regardless if you like it or not. So you're either going to have to get out of crypto or you're going to have to deal with it. Those are going to be your two options you've got. So I actually kind of like this. And if you go down just a little bit further, oh shoot, I'm not even on this thing. If you go down just a little bit further here, guys, segregation of funds, the most obvious reason to separate trading from custody is to prevent commingling funds, just like FTX, so they can't funnel. Here's the thing. They cannot funnel. It's impossible for them to funnel your money into other projects or into other things that they're invested in. They have to keep it you'll still have custody of it, but they cannot funnel it other ways that you would not allow to happen. So I think that could be good. I think it could be very good. Who knows? But this is, again, just an opinion. This is kind of what happened in the stock market. It goes all the way back here to 1929 when the stock market crashed. And honestly, if you even go into this Glass-Steagall Act, it goes way back, and that's kind of further than I want to get into today. Let's see here. DCFJ and Vid, no, if you get audited, they will. That's always an ask. I was audited a couple years ago, and they put you under a microscope real hard. They do put you under a microscope. My company that I own was audited. All good. They do put you under a microscope. They'll go after it, but it's pretty rare. I'm going to be honest with you. It's pretty rare. So I think you're going to be okay. For a 3K write-off, bro, I don't think you're going to have to be worried about it, but you do you. You do you. Me, I am 0% worried about it. Okay, so next thing, we've got a little Ripple news here, guys. A little Ripple news. Good Ripple news. There's zero doubt in this lawyer's mind, John Deaton, then stated the SEC against Ripple. Basically, I have zero doubt that the current makeup of the Supreme Court will rule in the favor of Ripple if it goes that far. So he's saying basically, hey, if this makes it to the Supreme Court, there's no way Ripple's not going to win this case. That's pretty good to know. And here's the thing also, and here's his tweet. A win is more than possible. I put in the odds of a grayscale win before the DC circuit 50-50 and a win before the Supreme Court 75 to 80% under the SEC's government. I don't disagree with that. Obviously, that's grayscale, but Ripple here, he's saying basically there's no way it's not going to win. And I do agree. I'm not as well versed in the XRP stuff just because I look at so many other things, but I definitely think the SEC the Ripple is definitely going to win and definitely beat the SEC. I think it's just a long time coming, but we'll see what happens. DCF, yo, Chase, your boy just turned bullish, no longer bearish. How are you feeling? Yo, Chase, your boy just turned bearish. Good. If you're talking to me and you're talking about Chase, yes. All right, guys. So we'll do a little Q&A. Actually, I did want to look at the fear and greed. Maybe I'll check that out for you guys real quick. We'll do a little Q&A right now, guys. I have about 10 minutes left or so before I got an on-ramp here at 5:15. If you guys have anything for me, let me know down in the comments below. And we're sorry. This week was a little crazy. It kind of took us by surprise. I got a couple kid health things going on, and Joe had a bunch of new people start up at work, so he's been staying late. But next week we will be back to normal. So we're back on to, all right, 54. That's not too bad. It's almost so high. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a little worried about what could happen after. But anyways, guys, question and answer, throw them down below. We'll get to them. We'll chat a little bit, then I'll get out of here. If you apply large chunk, write it off cap gains. Yep. Luna C and USTC, please. We actually have them written down right here. So you must have commented that before, Adrian. Yeah, Luna C and UST. I don't have USTC written down. We'll look those up because we are doing 100x altcoin video that we have coming up. We already have kind of 3 projects that we're looking at. I don't want to give them away. What do you guys think of this LCX? What's your guys' thoughts? I've been doing way too much research on this LCX exchange, this Liechtenstein exchange. What's your guys' thoughts on it? I mean, it's, in my opinion, it's very similar to what Solo's doing with this tokenization, but they kind of got their grubby paws into a few more things. But Solo's kind of, I feel like, a little bit more established. And I also feel like Monty, who is the founder, I don't know. I feel like he's a lot of an entrepreneur and just trying to make money versus trying to really help the space. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this LCX thing? I'm not me personally, not hating on it. I think you can make a ton of money on it. I think if you like it, you go for it. but I'm not sold. I'm not totally sold right now. You guys let me know what you guys think on that. Yeah. I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha, DCF. I gotcha. Yeah, have you bullish? I come in. JMV's, we thought Voyager was good. Exactly. And that's the thing that, so you're basing, I mean, truly that's what it is. You're basing basically your entire investment off of this being an exchange that they want to use in Liechtenstein or whatever the hell it's called, and the LCX token being valuable because the exchange keeps going up. So it's the same exact scenario of VGX and Voyager. You just believe in LCX more, and maybe it is. Maybe this is the new thing. It scares me though because there's literally more companies. There are more LLCs filed in that particular country or city or in Liechtenstein than there are people. So people go there to do some type of business. There's a reason. Now everybody's like, oh, they're the future of blockchain. They're this and that. They go there to do some type of business. So you should ask yourself that. That's all I'm going to say. It's all that's where I'm at. Do I think it can work? Maybe. I'm still a solo guy at heart, so I think I'm going to stick with solo. I don't think I'm going to put money in LCX, but I'm going to talk with Joe and see if he wants to grab a little bit. But as of right now, when I make this video coming out here soon, I don't know. I'm back and forth. Guy was a loser that belongs in prison, 100%. Yeah. And I wonder too, what happens to Stephen Ehrlich. So he's been getting paid $33,000 a month, people. A month for losing all of our money, for taking it, not all of it, but taking a good majority of it and just giving it away, essentially giving it away. And he had no idea what he was doing. He clearly was completely uneducated on the space, and it just sucks. But at the same exact token, I mean, is he going to be held accountable for anything? I guess not. He's just going to be keep getting $30,000 checks a month, and I'm assuming he'll get some kind of kickback out of this Binance deal. I almost guarantee it. Probably everybody in their executive team is going to get some sort of kickback. I would be shocked if they didn't. Who knows what happens, though. Who knows? All right, guys, another minute here, then I will get off. I do appreciate you guys really being here. Seriously, this is a random time throughout the day. I've got on-ramps all night till 8:30, and Joe couldn't make it in because he's got people at his gym or at his office till 8:30, so this was the only time we could do our live. So I do really appreciate you guys carving that out. Any thoughts on the upcoming SUI project? Maybe hype like I agree. I don't know 100% if I'm behind the hype yet. Potentially. I'm getting there. Potentially. Daniel says, I like LCX. I heard about it from Liquid. I bought 1,500 at 4 cents. Be honest with you, Daniel, I think it could be a great buy. Liquid seems to like it, and Liquid seems to hit small cap projects all the time. And I'm not saying it won't be good. I'm not saying that it won't kill it. I'm not saying it won't even be the one. I just have questions about it. I've got legitimate questions that I'm like, well, I don't really know about it at this exact time, and I'm kind of already into a project that's very similar to Solo. So if I have extra money right now, I feel more comfortable putting it into Solo. That doesn't mean I won't buy some in the future, but I think that's completely fine. Matthew, what is up, my man? You're just catching the end of this live. Sorry we had to go a little bit early today, but that's kind of just is what it is. Another 30 seconds here, guys, then I'm going to close it out. I got to go do a couple on-ramps, and then, yeah, we're going to get out of here and get things going. For this weekend, you guys know we got I think Joe has a video coming out tomorrow. I can't remember if he does or not, but we've got something coming out tomorrow. We have a live coming out Saturday. We're filming all weekend, and we'll be back to our normal routine of 2 videos, live on Monday, live on Thursday, live on Saturdays, and then our normal kind of just country wrap up on Sunday and what exactly is happening in the crypto space. How do you buy Solo? Yeah, you just go on the DEX, man. It's super easy to buy now. We used to buy it, and it is a pain. It was such a pain. But yeah, now it's just super easy to go buy. Yeah, you can just buy it right on the Solo DEX, and boom, boom, bing, bang, bong, you got it. It's pretty easy. So yeah, guys. All right, that's all I've got today. 88, of course. It's Bitcoin or die for this guy. That's it. Bitcoin or die. Why fool with anything else? Honestly, he hasn't been wrong yet. So, all right, guys, that's all I got. I do appreciate you being here. We apologize for the slower weekend content, but we're coming out next week, coming out swinging hard. We'll be with you guys tomorrow. We've got something coming out. Saturday, we have our live. Sunday, we have our weekly crypto wrap-up. And then normal on on the next week. Okay. All right, guys. Appreciate you being here. I'm out of here. Deuces. Thank you for rocking with the fittest crypto channel on YouTube. Peace.